All right, boys, it's time to dive into the film room here. Again, Phil Mackey with two former NFL offensive linemen, Jeremiah Sirles and Alex Boone. And people wrote the Packers off. They wrote the Packers off a few weeks ago. But look at the Packers now. 6-6, playoff position, perhaps. And Jordan Love, maybe with the biggest win, not maybe, the biggest win of his career against 100%. The Kansas City Chiefs, right?
Yes, 100%.
Real quick, before we go into this, are we giving him the win or are we giving the refs the win? I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
Listen, listen, I can't even fuck around a little bit.
I mean, the same refs, by the way, who did call a ridiculous 15-yard roughing the passer penalty on Mahomes, who was a yard before.
It was equally terrible.
And how about the PI at the end of the game where he was completely blanketed on him?
Like, we're not terrible.
I know, and I will say this. We feel, as an O-line committee.
Oh, you speaking for us now?
I'm speaking for us.
We're one unit, yes.
He didn't have the best start to the year, but I'll tell you what, this dude is playing his ass off. Like, he's starting to get really comfortable. And I'm telling you right now that when you can hand the ball to A.J. Dillon and watch him just fucking stroke dudes through the A-gap, you're like, you know what? What could go wrong? I'm just going to throw it to a couple guys. Like, I'm not even kidding you. His O-line is playing awesome right now. And I think, if I'm almost positive, they're rotating their tackles, which, how the fuck would you do that? I'm almost positive I heard someone say they're rotating their tackles, and I was like, wait a minute, no. That's not smart.
I got to give Matt LaFleur a lot of credit.
Huge.
I got to give a lot of credit to him. The way that he's been able to take this team and fit his offense, fit the way that they want to do things, and then give Jordan Love confidence, right? That's the biggest thing. He had no confidence at the beginning of the year, which is to be expected with a first-year starting quarterback.
You're not.
I remember, like, we did a preseason breakdown on these guys, and like, this dude has some tools. Like, he has some tools to put together. And in the first few weeks, we're like, oh, maybe not. But the way that he's been able to come back together and put it together has been great. And they're a dangerous team. They're starting to figure it out because that defense, I mean, Rashawn Gary's coming on in a big way. Kenny Clark, all those dudes.
Well, let's look at some of the tools here.
Yeah, I was going to say. But
no, John, no, finish.
I'm glad that Jay brought up the defense, too, because they're also a big piece of why they're winning. I mean, obviously, you're keeping Patrick Mahomes out of the end zone twice, and you're sacking him instead of him scoring touchdowns. Like, they're starting to come together, and it's starting to look a little crazy.
Yeah. So Packers looking to get on the board here. No score. We are right on the doorstep of the goal line here. I think what I loved just kind of going and looking at some of this stuff and to bring it to you guys who actually know what you're looking at, just the mobility to get out some of these little like play action bootlegs on the line of scrimmage. When you have a guy that can just get out toward the numbers, you cut the angle on some of these play action passes. Well, and here's a great
not only
example.
that, but what's great about this is the whole series up until this, they were feeding A.J. Dillon. Look at everybody on this. Look how much they're like, and go back. I used to hate this. This is called like an outlaw when they do this stunt on defense, when they twist everybody out and they run the two backers through the A-gap. And it's basically them saying, we are refusing to let you run the ball in here. But at the same time, this is like Jay said, credit to Matt LaFleur. Like, he went out there and was like, listen, we're going to run this ball down their face. And then when we get down there, we're going to pretend to have them all suck up. And this dude's just going to leak out late and no one's going to be on him. Like, it's a lot of the scheme and what they're doing, but they're executing well. And it shows up. Look at this. You have two wide open tight ends. Like, that only happens because they're already fearing the run.
Yeah, it's a great job by everyone involved. I mean, this is a hard thing to do as an offensive lineman. You get down here in the trenches and you're trying to just gear and run off the ball, and then these dudes out charge like this, like Boone said. It sucks. And really, if this is a handoff, this play is dead on arrival because of what happens to the left guard. Right? If you look what happens to the left guard, your 93 standing right there to make that play because of this outlaw charge. Right? So again, just understanding, I'm sure they went through tendencies like, hey, Kansas City likes to do this down on the goal line. Let's game plan them a little bit. Bring in the extra tackle, big 70s in there as the extra tight end. Right, Tucker Kraft's your number one tight end right now with Musgraves out, but you don't even throw to him. You throw to your number 3 tight end essentially. Just get him the ball in space, high completion. Nice job by Jordan Love here, just putting it on him. Oh, easy money. Stealing.
It's easy. It is stealing, dude, and it's fun when you can do stuff like that. You don't have to scheme them up and go crazy.
Orbit motion.
There it is.
Orbit motion. The 49ers.
Oh, God. Here we go. Once again, we talked about it. The offensive line, they're playing really, really well. And I think for the way that they've had this year, if they can lean on these guys the rest of the year for stuff like this, once again, it's the same play that we just showed you the 49ers running. Go back. Copycat league, is it not? It's the same stutter pass. Everybody's running the same shit. And it's because when you can sit there as a quarterback and hand the ball off and have everybody suck up, it just opens up our tight ends. They're becoming everybody's best friend. I'm telling you, in 10 years, the tight end position is going to be the highest paid position because everybody's finding them in these type of offenses. Dude, easy. Just watch.
I mean, watch the linebackers. As soon as they suck up to this, it feels the cameraman. Right, the cameraman.
does, yeah.
The
That's
the
cameraman's
best.
even like, oh God! But watch, I think it's 43 or it might be 50. As soon as they realize it's passed, they just turn around and point like, "Help! Help!"
I
Right,
love
like,
when
so
they
right
do that.
here, they suck up.
Him.
They suck up real bad. Right? They're like, "Oh God, there it is!" And he turns around and they're just like, "There he is!" Like right there, they're like, "Oh God!" And this dude points to him. Like 50's "Go, go! It's a pass! Everyone bail! We messed up!" Right?
Let's get the point. Let's get the point. Where's the point?
Wait, that's got to be a fine.
Oh, God.
Right there. Go.
Oh, no.
My fault. My fault.
Right. And you got to remember too, this is not their number one tight end. Like Tucker Kraft was a 3rd-round rookie. Luke Musgraves was their number one threat, and it just goes to show you when you can be that open and run the football, you just need someone serviceable at the tight end position to be able to get back behind there.
Dude.
So 2nd and 8 here. Driving
we
toward
go.
midfield.
Little 3x1. Get him over to a little 2x2. See what he does. Ooh, Spags, where you going?
Okay.
Look at him.
Jordan
Look at him.
Love playing chess a little bit. Oh, it's going to go too high. All right,
Can,
let's check
can,
it.
can.
Oh, one high, we're good. One high, check it to the.
Oh, oof.
What happened to the
There
left
it is.
tackle there? We're going to have to
Tackle
look at
went
that.
down there.
We're going to have
Yeah.
to look at that. We're going to put our glasses on here.
Here we go.
Left tackle. So he cans it, right? It's a one high. Two high here. He leaves on the run. He sees it's going to be a one high look. Comes up. Can. Check to the pass. Everyone getting lined up. Figured out. Left tackle gets steamrolled.
Go back. Go
yeast.
back.
Yeasty.
Sheesh. This
Fix it,
kangaroo court is
Jesus.
officially in session.
Uh-oh.
63, come on down. As the judge of this court, I'm finding you guilty of conduct unbecoming. you know what it was? He slips. Like he goes back. It's his
he tries
inside
to-
foot. Yeah.
He tries to put his inside foot down behind his outside foot, and then he tries to put it on the outside of his foot. Watch right there, right here. This next step, he just goes full cleats up. That's a slide tackle in not American football. Can't do that, But it's just enough. Jordan Love again, no panic. Right, that's the thing here. Is a lot of quarterbacks would feel their left tackle getting taken out like this and start to panic. Love doesn't panic at all. He's just like, I gotta let this develop.
It actually
Gotta
creates a
let develop.
perfect throwing lane.
He's like,
It
oh yeah,
does.
there we go.
Yeah, there you
we go.
are.
And that's a dart, dude.
That
That's
is a
an absolute dart on the run. Like that is a dart. And the other guy, I mean, the emergence of Christian Watson at the last few weeks too cannot be spoken enough about.
Yes.
Hopefully, so that hammy he twinged at the end of the game.
Oh, I know. I hope not,
Hopefully
man.
that
That dude's
doesn't.
soft
Hopefully
tissue's
that's not
been
bad.
killing him. Can again, right? So now you got Jordan Love really seeing the field, right? You're now like Matt's putting double plays out there and allowing him to do what he needs to do. Oh, walk and step up in the pocket. There's our guy, Christian Watson. Just talked about him, right?
Yep.
They come up here. He sees this pressure look. He kills it to a different protection. Make sure he's protected up in here. Let everyone know. Good communication across the board. Brings Kraft in here. They're talking it out. Dylan knows he's going to be involved in this protection. Boom. They full slide it to the right. They come through here. Right now, everyone's covered, right? Love could panic. He's like, okay, do I run? He very calmly just climbs the pocket, right? Just climbs the pocket, resets his feet, and finds his guy in the back of the end zone. That is a mature play by a young player.
Love it. Love it. Let's show you a couple more here as the Packers continue down there. So there are some really impressive throws here as the game.
Did you
got
get the
in
fourth
third
down
quarter.
one to Romeo Dobbs?
I believe so. Here,
That was-
this right here. This is a 4th and 1 here. Packers
This
up
might be it.
14-12. I
Dude.
think this is the one you're talking about.
This play on his back foot,
Yeah, I
away
think
from
this is-
pressure, to throw a fucking dime against the Chiefs. I'm telling you.
How did
is
this
it.
even like? It just flowed
He
in
didn't
with the
no,
traffic.
he didn't
Like, it's-
even realize the ball was coming to him until it like hit him. I'm not even kidding you.
Nobody
but this,
did.
This goes back to what Jay just talked about. Jordan Love being calm under pressure. He's sitting here in this pocket. He realizes he's starting to get a little bit of pressure.
71 gets smoked. on
Sits
this play.
back, throws a ball, says, "Listen, I got this." Romeo Dobbs doesn't. Right there. That's when he realizes the ball's coming to him, and he's like, "Holy shit!" But like the anticipation to know to throw that ball and to have the calmness. Now, yeah, we could say if this ball gets picked, what an idiot. But it didn't. What happened was they ended up getting a first down on 4th and 1. And what a risk to take on 4th and 1. Like, I feel like that's what's showing me that he is battle tested. He's like, it's 4th and 1, and I see Romeo's open. I'm going to throw it to him.
If that gets picked too, I mean, I guess there's probably a return.
It's the same thing, right? It's a punt. You just punted it.
But
That's
yeah.
why sometimes you don't care.
Chris Jones here. Oh, boy.
Kind of says something different, right? He's like, "Hey,
Myers.
Myers, get the fuck out of my way." Hey, first of all, center, sit down. Sit down, young man.
Don't lean. Don't fall out
Come
the window.
on.
We call this falling out the window, right? Chris Jones has probably been bull rushing him to oblivion all day, right? Chris Jones has been setting this move up. He knows it's coming. He feels slide to him. He feels the guard vacate, and he just knows I'm just going to side scissor and just get my feet through. But again, he's barreling down on Love, and there's no panic, right? There's no panic. There's nothing in his eyes that panics. He is just in full command of this offense right now.
It's a beautiful
That was
throw,
sweet.
man.
That was sweet.
So, okay, we're now obviously inside the red zone here. This is drive continues.
We're inside the deep red.
Spags getting nervous. No
Here
high
he goes.
safety, right?
You already know what he's
no
doing.
No high safety.
You can
know.
tell when you're deep in there. He goes all out, dude. He don't give a fuck. But
That's a
once
throw,
again,
man.
this is what he just showed you. Pressure coming at me, I can throw it off my back foot. This is really, you're kind of seeing in like the last couple of weeks, Jordan Love is starting to be like, no. I'm going to rewrite what's being said about me. I know how to do this. I'm telling you, to throw this ball with this many guys bearing down on you and to be like, yeah, he'll be there. Dude.
Yeah, this is called a trigger rush, right? So
Boom.
you know it's man coverage, right? He knows it's man coverage, and so he knows that if 85 stays in the block, 21 has him in man coverage. Right, so Tucker Kraft, as soon as he blocks the defensive end here, this dude's going to trigger, right? And he's going to go. So Love knows he's short one, right? But he just knows I just have to beat this guy. Everyone else should be trusted. So this is trusting his offensive line, too, to know, like, I'm going to be protected, and I know that there's only going to be one guy that I have to beat with the ball. Mm-hmm. And hats off to Tucker Kraft here for being able to hold up. I believe that's George Karlaftis, who's having a fantastic year, right? And you're saying, hey, Tucker, man up, dude. Rookie, time to show up. And he does a great job just dying a slow death, right? Getting his way, resetting his hands, just making sure he doesn't just get blown up here. And he does a full job. They full turn this. They go Louis protection here. Everyone protect their left gap. And then just Tucker Kraft does a nice job. And Jordan Love just beats him with the ball, high points it too, and just gives his big receiver a chance.
Yeah, just I mean, just give your guys a chance to 50-50 a ball there, right? I mean,
Right.
He's covered, but not really. Give him a shot. It's a great play. I got one more for you guys.
Uno mas. Come on. Give it to me.
All right, this is a tush push. This is a love shove right here. This is the
Oh,
love
the
shove. It's the
love
love
shove.
shove.
Love
The love
shove.
shove.
Oh, the love shove.
Look at that.
He fell in there like a wet napkin. He was like, oh, God, don't hurt me.
We had to look at the love shove.
Watch him just fall in there. Oh, God. No. They're all pushing me.
There's not a lot of driving going on there, right? You
He's
see Jalen
literally-
Hurts driving. He's just falling forward.
He actually turns around and somebody hits him right there. Like they're just piling on him. He's like, guys, we're doing it wrong.
But it is a nice job of the O-line of what we talked about when we did the Eagles. Low, right? The low man wins here. If you go back, you see a lot of red hats above the yellow hats, right? That's the number one way. You want to win. It's not rocket science. You want to win a sneak, you're lower than the defense, right? Boom. A lot of red helmets above the yellow helmets. That's the only way you win on a quarterback sneak. It's not rocket science what the Eagles are the best at.
It'll be outlawed soon anyways. Don't worry. Everybody's a bunch of
This makes me
pussies.
sad.
I can't stop it. Therefore, we should outlaw it. I don't know what to do. D-line to stop being a bunch of pussies. That's what you fucking do. Tell them you're going to fine him the next time a tush push makes it for a first down.
You're on one today. This is great.
I'm
We're getting the
fucking
full
He is
version of the
spicy
Rhino
today.
here. Yeah.
Hey, doors are about to open soon. It's time to get ready.
By the way, Packer fans, if you enjoyed this film breakdown, please click the like button and the subscribe button on the O-Line Committee YouTube channel. And also, we have a website now. That's right, OlineCommittee.com. For those of you wondering about merch, we got your Clean Pocket Club shirts, your pancake shirts. We got your trucker hats, whatever else you want there, OlineCommittee.com. Thanks for hanging out with us here. Like and subscribe. Phil Mackey, Jeremiah Sirles, Alex Boone.